On the right side of the lane, lays it off nicely to Lira, and Lira's layup is good. Just like that, it's a 4-point game, but Boone stops and pops, knocks down the three-pointer. Nick Boone at the other end. Panthers got a quick one there.
More Panther pressure, just pushing the tempo, making them play faster than they want to.
Cross to Childs, who stops and shoots from the free throw line and gets it in. Tough shot there by the Vikings. I think that's probably one the Panthers will be okay with.
It is. I mean, they're going to make buckets every once in a while. You just hope, one, they force shots, misses, and then turnovers.
Neal from the top of the key. Back to the top of the key to Simmons, who dribbles into the lane, kicks it over to Odier's short corner right baseline. Odier's little turnaround, not there. Rebound, though, by Torrance Neal, who kicks it back out to Simmons. To McLeod. McLeod finds Neal alone under the basket. Nice pass from Jalen McLeod. Good job by Torrance Neal lurking underneath after he got the rebound. All by himself, got the bucket.
Really good. Does a great job getting the rebound, kicking it back out to the top, and then they just forget where Torrance is. He's out of position. You don't expect him to be low, and he just standing there by himself.
30-second timeout taken by the Vikings. It's 29-22 North Crowley. They stretched out their lead on an 11-0 run. Then just as quickly, the Vikings cut it back to 4. Panthers stretching out a little bit with a 5-2 run since then.
This is one of those games, Brian, where you hear about a cat playing with a mouse. Literally, the Panthers are just playing with the Vikings right now because the Panthers are far and above the better basketball team. It can get dangerous if you let them stay too close.
Odier still leading the way for the Panthers. He's 6 of 8 on the night. He's got 14. And 4 boards to go along with it. Not bad for the big senior. 29-22, 4:01 to go in the first quarter. Inbound goes to Johnson. Johnson back to Childs. Childs brings it across half court, left side. Over to Johnson in the high right corner. Johnson works against McLeod. Johnson to the top of the key. Kicks it back to Dennis, who hands off to Childs. Still at the top of the key. Childs stops, gets the shot up. No good. Odier's with the board. That's definitely one the Panthers like to see him taking.
Absolutely. That's a forced shot. That's not a shot you're looking for.
McLeod pulls up from way behind the arc. No good, but there's Odier's rebound, and the follow is good. Odier's on fire.
You can take chances like that long NBA 3 that Jalen shot as long as you got big Odier's underneath the rebound.
Looks like we got a timeout taken by the Vikings. They were having trouble. Johnson was trapped by Odier's and McLeod, and Coach Zach Burks got a quick timeout, 30-second timeout. That's the second one they've called.
Yeah, Coach Brackle's got the Panthers in the full court pressure, and he's got them even running to the ball. And it's unusual sometimes when you see both defenders running at the basketball because you're able to look up and see somebody open. But he's just trying to push Lamar into the tempo that we want. I keep saying that. We want to get running up and down the floor. They'll take sloppier shots. They'll force turnovers. That's the kind of transition game that we want to get into to score.
One of the keys to the Panthers starting to turn this around is their work on the rebounding end. The Vikings got 4 early rebounds, but since then they've only had 3 more. 7 total in the game after 4 in the first couple of minutes. Childs inbounds to Johnson. Panthers have Altez Davis, Rod Young, Jalen McLeod, Caleb Banks, and Lawrence Odier's. Head to Thomas. Vikings risking it a little bit with Daquan Thomas in the game, and he knocks down the 3. I guess Coach Burke must figure that if Thomas isn't in the game, they're not going to have much of a shot.
That's it exactly.
He's got 3 fouls. Caleb Banks brings it up for the Panthers. It's 31-25 North Crowley, 2:45 to go in the first half. Rod Young to Altez Davis, top of the key. Davis with the entry pass down to Odier's. His shot no good. Rebound by Thomas.
Odier's a little more power step towards the basket, not falling away quite so much.
Thomas brings it up. Takes it in the lean, gets lost, and there's Altez Davis coming up with the steal. Davis tries to get it to Young. Ball's loose. Odier is able to pick it up and get it over to Banks in the left corner. Banks gets by his man with a quick baseline move. Tosses up the reverse, no good, but he is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, that's one thing Caleb Banks can do. He can shoot the three. He can attack the basket. When he does, he's going to draw the foul and get to the free throw line.
Wow, that foul is going to go against DeQuan Thomas. That's his fourth personal foul with 2:16 left to go in the first half.
And as a coach, you hope DeQuan's a smarter basketball player than that. I mean, yeah, you want to stop the easy layup, but doggone it, that's 2 points as opposed to you getting your fourth foul in the first half and having to sit. And he's going to have to sit the rest of this half and most of the third.
And you have to wonder if the Vikings will still be in the game when he's able to get back in.
It's just not real smart basketball.
Caleb Banks gets both the free throws. It's 33-25 North Crowley with 2:13 to go in the first half. Selassie kicks back to Johnson, who brings it across half court. Johnson comes down the right side, kicks back out top of the key to Childs, whose three-point attempt no good. Brandon Webb pulls down the board. Torrance Neal will bring it up. Neal right corner to Young. Young dribbles up top of the key. Now comes down the lane. Young gets it all the way to the hole. Not able to get the basket, though. Jerry Dennis with the board.
Really good job driving for Rod. Just needs to reach up, find his target.
Wow, what a steal by Banks. He had gotten beaten by his man, but just reached in, took the ball away, leads the break the other way, and has a beautiful dish to Altez Davis for the bucket. Good work at both ends by the junior, Caleb Banks. 35-25 North Crowley, a minute 20 to go in the first half. Donnell Johnson working up high against Banks. Kicks right side to Selassie, whose three-point attempt no good. Banks can't hold on to the rebound. It falls to Johnson. He's trapped in the corner, but finds Jerry Dennis alone on the left side of the basket. He lays it in for two.
Just lost him there, a little bit lazy on defense.
35-27 Panthers, 55 seconds to go in the first half. Torrance Neal works against Childs. Kicks it right wing to Young. Back right wing to Neal. Torrance Neal operating against Childs. Now gets into the lane, gets his shot up. Rims out, no good. Jerry Dennis with the board.
Good look, good opportunity, just didn't drop it.
Vikings walk it up, down 8, under 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Donnell Johnson operating against Caleb Banks. Gets a high screen from Lyra. Banks steps clean over it. Gets the pass down to Selassie on the baseline. He puts the ball on the floor. Torrance Neal pokes it away. Vikings able to run it down in the backcourt. Bring it up. Hand off to Jerry Dennis, who's able to lay it in. 3 seconds to go. Caleb Banks steps inside a half court, and his three-point attempt no good. So that'll do it for your first half of play. North Crowley up 35-29. So going in at halftime, what do you think if you're Zach Burks and the Arlington Lamar Vikings? You're down by 6. You got to feel pretty comfortable about that.
Absolutely. You do have to. You go in and you tell them, listen, we've taken their best shot. We're only down by 6. North Crowley's not really shooting from the perimeter real well. We just got to find a way to stop Big Odie Ace. Lamar's fine. They're happy exactly where they are right now.
All right. Well, we're going to take a break. It's halftime here at Arlington Lamar High School. You're listening to Radio Crowley ISD with Brian Benton and Billy Jack McLaughlin. Panthers want to take a moment to thank Nike. Nike is a proud sponsor of the North Crowley men's basketball team, and it's the program's official footwear, apparel, and equipment provider. Just do it, Panthers. Also, before the Panthers hit the road tonight, they hit Little Caesars Pizza for dinner. Little Caesars is a proud sponsor of North Crowley men's basketball. We're just across the street at 8615 South Hewlin Street. So come on by and see us after the games for a hot, fresh $5.50 pizza. You've got about 8 minutes and 45 seconds if you want to take a quick run to Little Caesars. Get yourself something to eat, and we'll be back at Arlington Lamar High School for North Crowley Panther basketball.
Sugar and